Hello.
Welcome back, chaps and chapesses.
It's a sexual awakening, Souls. So, do you remember old cartoons? Or, like, not so much old cartoons.
Be Pacific Robbers.
Right, you know... Well, it's kind of linked to old cartoons in a minute.
Right, go on.
Do you ever just get a random part of a song in your head, just on loop?
Yes.
And you don't know why, it's just there.
Yep.
Because I've had one for a couple of days now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just... And Godzuki. Just a little part of a song.
And Godzuki.
And Godzuki.
Right. Which was from...
The Godzilla cartoon by Hanna-Barbera. That's a thing that exists.
I remember it.
Hanna-Barbera.
I never watched it explicitly, but I do
Hanna-Barbera
remember.
had a Godzilla cartoon, and it was Godzilla, and the intro's like, Godzilla coming out the water, gonna fuck up your town. Oh shit, your house is on fire and your parents are dead. You're not picking up your benefits this week, motherfucker. Whoa! And Godzuki, as his kid comes out of, like, flies through the air. And it's apparently Godzilla's kid got wings. Godzuki, his little Godzuki wings. But it just made me laugh that it's this, like, really fucking hardcore, like, Godzilla's fucking killing everyone, you know, your neighbour's dead and your cat's on fire. And Godzuki, just this, like, really angelic and just, like, lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking brilliant. It's like,
I
need to watch that.
You just need to watch that again. You know what song is always constantly in my head, and to this day I've never bothered to look up the lyrics, but
Meow Mix.
Meow Mix, no. But do you remember the GoBots?
Yeah.
They were shit, weren't they?
I use GoBot as an insult.
Yeah.
To know if someone's done something. In fact, I'm pretty sure on the Dark Souls playthrough, you did something, and I turned to you and went, you fucking GoBot.
More than likely, yes. I mean, I actually saw somebody did like the top 20 shittest GoBot toys, and I looked at them and I'm just thinking, okay, it's a plane, but the transforming is just literally grab the fuselage and pull it apart and turn it upside down. That was literally what they were. But that's not what I'm thinking of. The thing that I still don't know the lyrics to, I suppose, effectively, was the cartoon series Pole Position.
I don't know Pole Position.
It was kind of... I'm just trying to remember.
Racing, wasn't it?
It was racing. There was a guy and a girl, and they both had a specific car. I think the guy had a car that looked a little bit like I think it was a red convertible Mustang looking thing. And the girl had like a kind of blue car, and I think they had like...
Did the red car and the blue car have a race?
We already did this joke back a long time ago.
Yeah, but now it's relevant.
But the theme tune... I don't think anyone knows the lyrics. It just used to go, pole position. Pole position. We didn't know, and he didn't know either. That's why he just kind of went,
I've got no idea.
Oh, this palaver.
Dead, I'm drunk. Fuck
Yes.
off. Oh, that didn't sound good. That, to me, sounded like one of those...
Spicy memes.
No, it's one of those assholes that grabs you and kills you unless you've got a specific rune, or if you're carrying an emblem or some shit, and then it'll transport you to the nightmare.
Ooh.
The big fucking Cthulhu-looking motherfuckers.
Oh yeah.
You know, the spice memes.
We can't open this, remember?
No, but...
We need the emblem.
What emblem?
Well, the one that we haven't got yet. There's clearly something.
Keep telling me about Pole Position, Mark. Sounds amazing.
I just remember it was about a guy and a girl who drove cars, and they solved crimes and did things.
Solved crimes, did they?
Yeah.
Must have been shit
Although
crimes.
my favourite
Can't solve crimes.
Shut
Children
up!
are idiots.
I'm reminiscing. My favourite ever children's cartoon was Mask, M-A-S-K.
Yeah, I know how to spell mask. Bro.
Amazing. Well, you know what I'm talking about, because there was a Mask, as in the Mask animated series. But yeah. Mobile Armoured Strike Command.
Oh, that's what it stands for.
Yes, was my favourite cartoon ever when I was a kid. I had all the toys, like literally, and it upsets me that going back onto eBay and trying to sort of rebuy the ones that I remember having as a kid, we're talking stupid money, like a couple of £100 each. Yeah.
That's crazy.
But they were all like really heavily built. really solid, and they all look like what they're supposed to, and they did all the things from the cartoon series, and of course, you know, the theme tune was an absolute epic classic. If you would have dropped that in the middle of like, you know, like a rock club, I'd be there fist pumping, singing along.
You do that to everything, though.
I usually do, yeah. Music moves my soul, Rick. I get very excited.
Moves my bowels.
What, you just sat on the toilet going, nothing else matters.
I just sat there going, pole position.
Yeah. It's not actually just specifically music. It's just 80s kids TV themes.
It's just 80s kids.
Yeah.
Only 80s kids would understand. Fuck off.
Yeah. See for
anyone
me,
with YouTube.
See
would
for
understand
me, whenever.
Oh!
See, you missed out. Forgot about Dre again.
Who?
But for me,
you.
But for me, whenever I go to the toilet, as I lift up the toilet seat, I go, "Don't you open that trap door, down, 'cause there's something down there."
It's
Ba-dow, ba-dow, ow!
Stop it, you freak.
That's what it does. If I remember.
Oh,
correctly.
I moved out of the way of it and then moved into the way of it.
You did, and that dog suddenly multiplied.
Yeah, it had a baby dog.
It did, yeah.
Baby dog, that bullet can shoot through stairs.
You can hit the dog through the stairs.
Fuckheads. I don't even like dogs, I like cats. I'm a cat man. I'm the cat man. Meow.
Skibbidi meow 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 meow.
Meow.
Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow.
Zibbity zee.
Zibbity Z.
Zibbity zee.
Are we going into slightly concerning Disney content?
Nope, we are not singing Zibbity Doo Dah, Mark. I know that's where your mind went because you're a fucking racist, just like Walt Disney. Walt Disney, the fucking racist.
Who apparently, well, it's been rumoured he used to like hiring prostitutes to let them shit on a glass table while he lay underneath it.
Who hasn't?
Well,
don't pretend you've not.
Just do the cheap version. Buy a small shaving mirror and cover it in Nutella. If you want to get your rocks off that way.
I mean, I've tried that and it's just not the same. It's like the difference between wanking and sex, though.
I thought that was Yoda.
You're a beast hunter, aren't you?
Yes.
You're a beast hunter, aren't you? I beg pardon, you may call
Alfred.
me Alfred. Alfred!
Batman!
Batman.
I want Batman.
Hunter of Blood. Well, he's doing a Maynard James Keaton. Talk to us, face us, and talk to us.
You pretentious.
Honestly, when I went to see A Perfect Circle, the entire gig, Maynard did not face the crowd, and it really annoyed me.
I can't stand him. Like, this is gonna fucking lose his views and whatnot. But like, Tool are fine. The Perfect Circle are fine.
I prefer Perfect Circle to Tool.
Yeah.
I think Tool are extremely overrated.
Yeah.
And spicy comment right
and
there.
I think I saw Maynard James Keenan. Well, I saw Tool at Download a few years ago.
Yeah.
I was fucking bored off my face because he just stood there.
Yeah.
In one position, and he's like, "I'm too cool." The thing is, like, Tool, if you get it, then you know, great. I'm not knocking it because technically they are very good.
Yeah.
But I don't go to a rock concert to watch a fucking art installation. I go to a rock concert to see a fucking band rock out.
We see that's the thing. I prefer bands that have got influences of Tool or who do Tool's music, but I think better.
Yeah.
But Tool as an artist, I can listen to Undertow and I can listen to 10,000 Days. Everything else before that, everything else after that, I think it's pretentious wank. Yes. I just do not like it. It doesn't gel with me. It doesn't stick in my head. It's the kind of music where people who sort of go, oh, well, I don't like 4/4 songs. I want every bar in this song to be, okay, 7/4, then 9/5, then 12/18, and then maybe we do 4/4 for half a second, and then we go into this. It's like, mate, music doesn't have to be overly complicated. You're okay with 4 chords and the truth. Or 3 chords and the truth. Or 4 chords and a bit of a bouncy, boppity, wiggly whatnot.
You must love Status Quo then.
No, I don't like Status Quo.
But they're 3 chords in the truth, Mark. And so are Green Day.
No, they're not. See, I prefer Green Day to Status Quo.
Alright, if you had
simply
to choose,
because I'm not a balding man who's hanging onto a ponytail.
If you had to have sex with Status Quo or Green Day.
Green Day, obviously. Hang on, are we talking about as in having sex with the band or having sex to their music?
Both. If you
Both.
you've got you
I go with Green Day on both
right.
counts.
You have sex with Green Day while listening to Status Quo, or have sex with Status Quo while listening to Green Day.
I'd have sex with Green Day, and then I'd have Sweet Caroline playing in the background, simply because I can call Billy Joe Armstrong Caroline and utilise the phrase "Come on, Sweet Caroline." You see what I did there?
Dude, that was.
See what I did there? I used song lyrics as a metaphor for masturbating and ejaculating upon the person who I am administering the loving to.
I saw that, and do you know what?
It's quite good. The internet does it quite a lot, and I
appreciate that.
I'm glad you appreciate it. I certainly do.
Farewell.
Definitely be thinking about that tonight while I cry myself to sleep listening to Status Quo.
Did you know that what were the name of the game? One of them was an ice cream man, or was
what?
No, what's his name? Francis Rossi came from, I think, a family of ice cream makers, whereas
Right.
Rick Parfitt, which to me sounds like something that you'd buy from an ice cream.
It does.
man.
It sounds like
But
an Italian dessert.
He did, yeah. But he did his own card game.
Yeah.
Yeah, from like years and years ago. And there's a picture on the box, like the entire box is just like a small pack of cards in the corner, and then his wrinkly, overly tanned face with the sort of straggly blonde hair, like taking up the majority of the box. And I'm thinking, if this isn't a card game where it's just like, okay, lay all the cards out of Rick Parfitt and just punch each one individually. They can call it the punching your ticket game.
Oh, because he's died.
Has he?
I think so.
I don't know.
A pungent blood cocktail.
Well, I mean, if he did die, it was a long time ago, so we're now at the point where that sort of thing can be made.
So bloody. Do you reckon a pungent blood cocktail is just an old tampon that you throw in the corner?
I thought it was an old tampon that you just stick in a cup of tea. And then you're like, there you go. You can have that one.
This town is like abandoned. Hunters not wanted here.
But we can open the door. See, the paper's just ripped perfectly in half.
Of course it did.
See, now, this is...
Video game.
You there, Hunter. Did you see the warning?
I did. Oh.
Isn't there the dude that's kind of got the gun and sort of shoots at you from the balcony?
Kind of got the gun and sorted. You mean the guy with the fucking minigun who
That's the
ruins you?
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
And the one who, when I first played this, I spent like a good 10 minutes fighting him, and the stupid twat rolled off the building. So
That happened to me.
So the item that because he holds like a really good item, and I've lost count of the amount of people I've spoken to who have been like, yeah, never got the item because he rolled himself off a cliff.
Yeah,
or
he
kicked himself
fucking
off.
rolled off and he died.
You
Like an absolute
utter
fucking prick.
you utter trebuchet.
You Fabergé arse.
You Fabrique Belgique. That means made in Belgium in French. I've been watching Only Fools and Horses recently. Actually, on that subject, the very you know how originally Only Fools and Horses ended with them becoming millionaires.
Yeah. And
That-
then they ruined it.
Yeah, then they ruined it by kind of
Bringing
like
it
doing
back.
okay, we're going to do that. That episode where they get they find the pocket watch and they become millionaires. That is the most feel good program, like the most feel good ending to a series.
Perfect ending.
Yeah,
It
like,
was
I watched it.
fucking.
I watched it and it warmed the cockles of my heart. I got goosebumps and I was just like, oh, you know what? This makes me feel really good, really nice.
It was the perfect ending because
It
they
was.
deserved it.
Yeah,
After
they really
all
did.
these years, and then they had to bring it back and go. They lost all the money,
Yeah, and now they're on Millionaire.
and it was like, just you can't just let them have a nice fucking thing.
Yeah. And I think that perfectly encapsulates the phrase, this is why we can't have nice things,
Yeah,
you plonker.
ruined.
Actually, I can't remember if I sent it to you, but somebody sent me a meme of Hellraiser.
Yeah.
And it was it's the Hellraiser cover art, but it's got Delboy's face on it, and it's called Delraiser, and it says he'll tear your soul apart, you plonker.
Alright, this seems like as good a place I need to leave it for today, so thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Lovely jubbly.